Okay, good afternoon. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Okay, the first, what is your name?
My name is You can call me
Okay.
actually. So
Okay.
nice to meet you all.
Okay, what about you? What is your name?
Okay, my name is Budi, and you can call me Budi.
Okay, you are from Batam that you come to Bekasi.
Yes,
That
of
how
course.
many days that you take the time that from Batam to Bekasi?
I take the time for holiday only 1 week.
Okay, good. No, the biggest one. Yeah, what
The
is your
monster
name?
one. Yes, I am. I'm biggest one. Yo, what up, everybody?
What is your name, bro?
My name is Brian. You
Oh,
guys can call me
Brian. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I am Brian, born and raised in Brooklyn.
Okay, okay. What about you, brother? What is your name?
Yes, good afternoon. This is my name is Denny. I'm from Bekasi. Actually, I was born in Jakarta.
Okay.
That's right. I'm very glad to meet my friends here. It's a very long time.
Okay,
I think
okay.
that's enough.
It means you are original from Bekasi.
No, it's not original Bekasi, but
No,
I'm from.
He's originally from Newcastle.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
that's totally wrong.
Okay,
Right?
okay, good, good.
Newcastle. Born and
Good.
raised in
Totally
Newcastle.
wrong. No,
Good job.
Newcastle is Jordan.
Okay, and there are so many people that wants to be able to speak English. Can you give them suggestion that what is the best way to improve our speaking skill in your mind?
Okay, in my opinion, I think first, so all you have to do, you must listen a lot. First, maybe about something like a podcast or maybe a movie. And one of the most important thing, try to find your partner.
Okay, the strong point that focus on listening, getting chonge or not.
yeah, you bet.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, that's in your opinions, yeah.
Yeah.
Focus on listening.
Listening.
Yeah, if you couldn't get the maksud that you may ask your friend like.
Yes.
Okay, what about you,
Yes.
Mr. Budi? How to improve our speaking skill?
Practice every day, every time, wherever we are, whenever we are, whenever. So it means we have to practice more and more. Okay, don't be scared on the mistakes. Just continue practicing, mimicking, imitating, repeating with a loud voice, right? With your own version, your own expression. So if you are telling about the happiness, yeah, we have to make our expression happy as well. Yeah, if we are talking about sadness, we have to try to act like an actor, an actress,
Okay.
to be sad expression as well.
Okay, thank you,
Alright.
Mr. Budi. What about you, Mr. Bayu?
I would
How
have
to improve our speaking skill?
Man, first thing first, I gotta say that I have no specific learning methods in order to enhance our speaking ability. But you know, as long as you keep learning, you keep going, keep grinding, nothing is possible, right? Just like what Adidas say, impossible is nothing. That's what Adidas say. But for me, you know, if you guys try to learn based on your passion, based on your hobby, based on something that you really like the most in your life, it will help you easier to learn every single thing that you want to master. For example, me, let's take me myself as this example. I love basketball, I love hip hop music, I love hip hop culture, I love rapping. So yeah, I watch NBA games, I listen to Eminem song, I listen to some of the American TV shows on the internet, on YouTube, like The Ellen Show, what else? A late night show, and etc. It will help me easier to master the thing that I want to have in my life, English. So that's all my 2 cents.
Okay, that depend on your passion, right?
Yeah, passion. Let's take some other example, like K-popers. They love Korea. Everything that connected or related to the Korea, the country, the food, the music, the fashion.
Okay.
They love it. It will, of course, it will help them easier to master the Korean culture, the Korean language, and so on. So remember, guys, learn every single thing based on your passion, based on something that you really like the most in your life. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bayu. What about you, Mama Lemon? Not Mama Lemon. Yeah, Mr. Joe.
Yeah, so what is the question?
The question: how to improve our speaking skill?
It's like sometimes like my mates are just watching football. It's because it's a main hobby, and I can't learn a lot from the commentator and learn too much and from listening. And I can't learn too much from the player with the different accent. Maybe the football players in the clubs and many different countries from different countries, and make them could understand each other, and that make me feel interested about football. And you must have feel attracted about with your hobby, and like in basketball, it's like from your talents and what you like, what do you like, and like in music, so maybe like the art or anything what you want, so you can learn from them. So it's right. Because I know English is very important in this world. So as an international language, we must be able to make Indonesians develop and get enhancements. And then this is very good for working if you want to give your application. And usually the company always needs employees with English skills, especially for speaking. Whatever your grammar, whatever. You made mistakes. I think that is not really important, not really matter for the company. The most important, your clients they could understand what you express. I think that's very good to make money more and more. That's very, yes, right. I guarantee, because this is seems like my experience when I was working at the coffee shop, and my customers the most of them are foreigners. It's right, and then I can learn speaking unconsciously from my mind, and finally I can speak inside right now. Okay, I think that's it seems like my experience. You can learn from experience also. Thank you.
Okay. There are so many members join, or there are so many people that join a group that wants to build up their speaking skill. For ideal time, that how many hours they practice every day, connected with voice in your mind.
Okay. All right. So there are so many members actually try to go to the group, but they just say like for about 1, 2, 3 voice notes. For me, I think first they must set the time, like for about at least 10 or 15 minutes. Yes, when you have a time like 1 hour or 30 minutes, it's gonna be good. But let's say you are a lazy person, so you have to set the time like for what, at least 10 or 15 minutes. So imagine 10 days from 10 minutes. So when you speak for about 10 days, so it becomes 100 hours. 100 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
According to Mr.
something like
Reka,
that.
15 minutes every day. Yeah. What about you? Ideal time that when you express, when people
At
want
least,
to,
at least 10 or 15 minutes.
yeah, for you. Yeah.
In
Yeah.
WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp group. For you, Mr. Budi, how many minutes or how many hours that we have to practice on our group to be master on English?
This question remind me about your advice at that time, Mr. T. So at least 2 hours in a day, 2 hours or 3 hours in a day. But I think it's a little bit hard, yeah, because I remember has different activities, right? Different job as well.
Okay.
So, but we have to focus on our goals actually, right? Sometimes our spirit can be low, can be high, right? So if we think and we remember about our goals, or we have high spirit to study, to practice more and more. There is nothing because we have already experienced before when we were baby at that time. Our parents or the people around us when we were baby, they didn't teach us about the grammar, right? They didn't teach us about how to speak politely, how to speak impolite. That's one. They only teach us, show us about the good pronunciation, and then show us about vocabularies. So they just enrich our mind more and more vocabularies. Then when we have been able to speak fluently and confidently, so they will teach us how to speak politely, how to speak using models, and just a little bit grammar like that. Yeah.
Okay. According to your experience, that when someone wants to be smart, like I taught you that 3 hours every day, that would
Yeah.
be. And according to your experience, that's how many hours or how many minutes a day we have to practice
We have to practice in a day.
on WA.
Oh, on WhatsApp group,
Yeah.
On WhatsApp group. Yeah, at least 1 hour. 1 hour. Yeah, it's enough
Okay.
because we have more than 150 members in the group, and just only around 10 members are active over there.
Okay,
But
okay.
the other more than 140 members are still passive. Yeah, perhaps they have their own activities over there, their own business over there. But the most important thing, if we have this platform, yeah, so we have to make it useful, or it's just for accessories. Even though we have already joined for many years, right? 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, it will be in vain or useless if we never practice or participate in these platforms.
Okay, thank you, Mr. What about you? According to experience that you joined WA group 3 years on WA group that I remember. And ideal time or how many hours that you practice every day?
In my time to usually learn English on the WhatsApp group, I just needed 2 hours per day. And I only need to learn too much because that just make me get angry from my family because I was making noisy, make them don't like me learn English like this because my family say learning English like this on WhatsApp group is not really important. So that what I don't care, I have to hide from my family to try to practice English. Therefore, there's the reasons why I'm not really active in the group because my family don't like it. Yes, but sometimes I just talk with the short time and short the durations because I cannot talk too much in group.
But many time that even though that's short time.
It just needs short time. I cannot talk with long time. So I cannot talk more than 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yes, right. So that's my reasons, my problems, because that could make my family angry.
Okay, what about you, Mr. Bayu? That the ideal time, how many hours that every day that we have to practice by using voice?
It's like I told you before, I have no specific timetable to learn to practice in English. Not only in English though, like in playing sports and playing music or playing every single hobby that you like in your life. I have no specific timetable for that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe like several days ago, I've talked to Danny about why you always come late to reply to my voice message, and he also asked me back, and you did the same too, right? we usually left our voice message hanging for the 5 days or maybe 1 week or more, right? Why? So my answer was, I say that English conversation group is basically just for fun. For me personally, it's all just for fun, for entertainment purpose only. So there's no, it's not really necessary for us to be active in this group. But it's also important to be active. It's two different kind of statement. It's not a necessary, it's not a must, it's not an obligation for all of you to be active in that group, but it is also important on the other hand. You know what I'm saying? So it's two different kind of statement, but if you pay attention to the meaning of those both statements, you'll get a point of what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, back again to the laptop. I have no specific timetable, right? Danny, anytime you want.
Yes, right. I can feel your activity. You just in your life.
Go.
Your life is right. So I can understand that. When I always later answer your messages because
I did the same too. We did the same, right?
It seems like I'm experiencing in my house.
Yeah, you have to.
Not easy to reply your message. Not easy.
We have to pay attention. We have to take care of our businesses first. Right? I'm saying. Yeah, you have family, right? You have 3 wives, right? One wife, one child, right? And I have basketball games. I have a lot of things to do, jobs waiting to be finished. So we have to take care of our businesses first before open the group's conversation. So take care of yourself first before taking care of others. That's the point, right?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Eka, Mr. Budi, Mr. Bayu, and Mama Jo.
No, you don't need call me Mama Joseph, my wife's name.
Oh, your wife name?
How can I call you?
I thought it was his stage name, like
Danny. It's like Danny.
Danny, Danny.
My real name is
Danny Santoso.
Okay.
Danny Santoso.
Okay, thank you very good. Thank you.